So when we were getting started to do our live music video series, about like 2 years ago, we reached out to the Groove because we thought it'd be kind of cool to do something that was, sort of like Tiny Desk, but in a different setting, like in the record store. And so we decided to start reaching out to places to do these type of live music videos and venue like settings, or like in the studio, just kind of like a cool place that exists in the local community. And we sent out an email to them and they got back to us immediately. Like I wasn't expecting that. You get a lot of Nashville no's out there where you just don't hear a response from people, which is fine. Everyone's busy and they all have their own business objectives. But anyway, we were very, very excited to be able to film, these videos in the record store. And it was one of the first times that we felt truly valued, by the local business community, as far as being able to, like, they were giving us their space for free to come in and film these videos. They're staying after hours, after putting in a full day of work, just to support what we're doing, because they think the type of work that we're doing for the music artists in Nashville is important. And that alone, just having the space to film in, is super, super cool. But the group decided to even step it up even more because of the work that we were doing, and they believed in our cause and still do. And they tied us in the record store day back in 2021. And they helped us raise a substantial amount of money from the silent auction that they ran personally for us. And then Acme Radio Live also donated to us from proceeds from their record store day event. And that really allowed us to start expanding what we're doing and to really up our game with how we're able to help out the music artists in the community. So now we're able to do live EPs in studios, like actual like professional run studios, to have really awesome audio and really good video. And it just they just made us feel really valued. And that's a feeling that's always makes you feel humbled and welcome, because when you're doing work, especially as a nonprofit, sometimes you wonder, how is it being received in the community? And they just have been really awesome to make us feel better about ourselves, that the work we're doing is important, and just to have that value in the community. And Jesse and Michael just are amazing, nice people, and they really help the community out in so many different ways. Not only do they help out nonprofits like us, they help local music artists that we're featuring. They let music artists come in their store and do single releases, album releases. They host big events in the backyard, and they're so generous with their space. And they're not about making money. They're about building the community. That's the type of people that attracted me to Nashville in the first place when I moved here about 10 years ago, with my wife, Chelsea, who helps me run the nonprofit as well. But it's the type of thing that makes you want to stay too, to have those community spaces. And that's why they're so important. And Nashville, there's a big problem right now where a lot of long-term leases are coming up to renewal, or the landlords aren't even going to give them a choice to renew. They either have to buy the building or move, basically. And we need to preserve the cultural integrity of Nashville, and community spaces like the Groove for Nashville's local music community is so pivotal to how Nashville operates. It's the vibe, it's the friendships, it's the sense of belonging that you get when you have community spaces like that you get to go to regularly. And Nashville needs to preserve that. So nonprofits like us, we need local businesses to team up with, to grow, to be successful, to build a better community, and especially to share that type of vision where we are trying to benefit each other. So without places like the Groove, Nashville just wouldn't be Nashville. We wouldn't be Music City without these types of places. So please help support the Groove. Try to help preserve a piece of Nashville that needs to stay where it is.